there, folks. So, I briefly touched upon it yesterday in the Discord. But, yeah, some fucky-duper shit happened, unfortunately. Some really, really fucky-duper shit happened. We had finished the entire run yesterday. During the afternoon, got it all knocked out. And as far as I can tell right now, that live stream is just non-existent now at this point, which is annoying as shit. Because as you might notice, our lovely, lovely clump here is now fully stocked out, New Game Plus. We have light weapon on us. We got pretty much everything. Officially, we finished the fucking run yesterday. But it seems YouTube just said, oops, fucky wucky. Why would you want to keep the live stream bot on that one even at most? So yeah, now we just have a New Game Plus character with no evidence of the final fucking stream. So I think what we're going to do, for all intents and purposes, is I'm going to play through New Game Plus, and we're going to aim for the Deathless on New Game Plus as well. Because frankly, right now, I don't know what else to do at the moment. I find this, like, incredibly frustrating. Especially considering it was genuinely a completed run, and now here we are, with no proof of that fact, other than a completed character still breathing and everything. I mean, we don't really run into this issue very often, luckily, but still, it's just frustrating as fuck. So, yeah, consider this more or less a speed run through New Game Plus at this point. We're just gonna go hard, fast, much as we need to, and we're gonna pray for the best. Oh wow, I forgot how bad that damage is without light weapon on it. I mean, to be fair, I should probably be using the Crescent Falchion while running through areas. But, you know, that's on me. Actually, I should really probably swap into that now, before I get completely clusterfucked. Yeah, look at the damage difference. I mean, I know that was a backstab, but still, like, significantly different levels of damage there, because we're just using the correct weapon. This one actually scales off of our magic scaling, and that is a little important. I don't really need to worry about this handful of guys right here, but I just prefer to not have them in my way while I'm running through the area. Little things like that. Okay, not yet. Fair enough. Anywho, yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much what we're doing today. We're just gonna deal with the bullshit and hopefully get a New Game Plus run knocked out. Also Deathless. I don't think I'm coming back to Demon's Souls, even if... Because at this point, honestly, like, we did get the run, even if the fucking evidence is disappeared into the fucking ether. I'll probably end up coming back to this run more than anything. That's more likely the plan here right now. Just cause. These guys are a little too obsessed with Astora, or whatever his fucking name is. I mean, good for them, I guess. You know, they have to have a hobby. Question mark. I feel like they're gonna mostly be dropping drag shields and stuff like that. I don't fucking care. I wonder if it would have technically been faster for us to run around up top. It might have been. I don't know. Either way, it doesn't matter because we're only running through the area at maximum speeds, and that's pretty much the game plan right now. Yeah, that's, I guess, the good news about doing this all in New Game Plus at this point is we've done the run, and we're pretty much good to go. Like, we have everything we need, so it's not as stressful as it might normally be, but still just a bummage. I don't know why I thought I could sidestep that one. Alright, there we go. I'm trying not to let the situation of it get inside me too much here, I guess. Because, like, as stupid as it is, I have to acknowledge the fact that, like, you know, just running through the game again, it's a short game. It is genuinely a short game. But, like, it's just frustrating. It's one of those just, like, not necessary at all kind of fucking fuck-ups from YouTube. And I don't even know if it's necessarily YouTube on this one. It could just be the fact that, hey, it was done on the PS. And the ironic part is, and this is what does annoy the shit out of me too, in the grand scheme of things, I very rarely don't have the stream running on a separate tab for myself, just for the sake of going like, okay, yeah, no, definitely, I have it ready, it's working, we're good to go. There's no secondary thought process to the incident. Okay, well, they didn't have to be that friendly to me, but we'll take it. I actually don't remember if in New Game Plus if they stack more enemies in these areas. I don't believe that to be the case, but that could be the case. Also, where's this dragon at? Dragon's taking his fucking time, and it scares me, like, a lot. Okay, alright. Yeah, what the fuck? Dragon's just... Okay, I guess Dragon's just not here today. I mean, we'll take it. Unfortunately, I do probably want to kill this bridge full of balls. Yeah, because, I mean, if they don't die now, it's a waiting issue. Good to have at least a firebomb or two, probably. There we go, and do I have anything I can toss back to... Oh, I have plenty I can toss back. Jesus Christ, yeah, I have a lot I can toss back. Oh, yeah, they're kind of chunking my ass down right now, aren't they? I mean, that's the whole point of warding. The fact of the matter is without warding, squishy boy, absolutely decimated by literally everything. With warding, fucking Giga Chad, Ultra Chad, nerd, can't fucking kill me for shit. Unless, you know, I'm an idiot, which I very often am. Still, it's just... Of all the fucking streams for it to happen to... I mean, I don't think I would have minded, funny enough, if it had happened to, like, one of the Elden Ring Night Rain streams. Which, a side note here, and I'll actually wait for a chatter to get in here that was there for the stream the other day for Elden Ring Night Rain. I didn't realize this in the time, but I really should have fucking checked. Again, checking things. I didn't realize that the audio was not actually coming through for Spy, which is kind of unfortunate. Because, I mean, Spy and Young Herald were both talking the entire time, and that's just kind of a bummage. Now, I believe, technically speaking... I mean, we're not going to do it, because I don't really want to do the coin quest. The coin quest isn't that bad by any measure of the means, but, like, it's not worth my time, arguably. There we go. Plus, you're pretty much looking at, like, New Game plus 5 or 6, if you're doing it efficiently. Which, even then, we can't do it efficiently, because there's no way for us to darken a world without dying. I mean, there's like a handful of methods to that, but it's not consistent. And it's not worth the risk. Alright, another firebomb, thank you very much. Man, there's a handful of firebombs that I completely forgot to go get. We could, in theory, go get them. Actually, I'm curious on why we're getting so many items right now. I don't know why. Because we don't have good item find. Not even remotely. There we go. Okay. Alrighty. Probably our best options right now are warding and Crescent Falchion. Probably. dodge the spears. Chuck. And chuck. Beautiful. It takes us 3 hits to kill these lads, but, like, honestly, it's not that deep. And if it really mattered enough, we would just basically go swap off to something else. Like, because we do have fire grease, so we could do that, and it would not be a terrible option. But this works well enough, honestly. The magic damage cuts right through these bastards like butter. Or at least mostly like butter. No, my warding has fallen off. Reapply warding. Beautiful. Okay, alright, that is all the little lads killed. Love to see it. And let's just murder the boss. Actually, curiosity, is it technically better for us to be doing the rapier light weapon strats at this point? It might be, in theory. You know what, I'm gonna say, yeah, that damage is looking pretty damn juicy, so... Yeah, it might actually be light weapon time. I'm just gonna go book it to the next major boss here. Yeah, we're just gonna go do Tower Knight now, because Tower Knight's not hard. And I don't think the game puts a block on actually going to Tower Knight. The only thing that everything gets blocked on is all the different monumental stones. You can't use them until after you've run through to get to the monumental. Don't even need the Half Moon Grass, but fuck it. Yeah, honestly, I guess that's the cool thing about this build, is we pretty much at this point just turn into a disgusting monster of magic might. Pretty much, we genuinely do become like a magic monster. Which, you know what, I kind of like it a lot. It's a lot of fun. The one thing I do think we could maybe pick up on this run that we haven't yet done is we haven't actually picked up whatchamacallit, God, I'm forgetting, Firestorm. We haven't picked up Firestorm. Now granted, that's like a whole extra side quest, and this run is more so about just proving that we could have done what we've already done. So probably in this case, my ultimate goal right now is get through everything I can, and then the minute we get through King Allant, that's pretty much like the GG's point, arguably. Oh, right, I actually do need light weapon, right? Oh. There we go. Beautiful. I mean, I don't need it, but, like, why would I deny myself hitting for 188 when I could just hit for 188? I find it funny, I think, in this case, the fact that the regen ring is genuinely kind of so good that there's really no good reason why you wouldn't want to have the regen ring. Right, timing on that was a little poor, but we're just going to wait until the dragon comes back around. And I think, funny enough, for the Tower Knight, we do want the Crescent, because it's a little bit better on the overall, like, strikes. Okay. And we also don't have to worry about buffing the Crescent for minor enemies, so... Go, beautiful, give me your grass, awesome. Buff wore off, reapply buff, boom. It probably feels a little ridiculous the amount of times we actually apply our buff. But I guarantee you a simple knight dude like this one right here, he'd probably fry our cheeks. Even with the amount of health that we look to have, it would just be death, in most cases. Nah, I'm gonna do it the same way I've always done it. Safety strats first. Okay, yeah, beautiful. Go, apply a light weapon. Buttered weapon. Should be a single poke for each of these sides. say it's kind of entertaining coming back through on New Game Plus to me. Just a little bit, at least in Demon Souls. I feel like the other Soulsborns I don't really get as much of a kick out of New Game Plus. Okay, he fucking buff wore off. GG's. Yeah, we need that buff. Oh, yeah, buff. Now, granted, I think that's mostly a magic damage attack, but still doesn't really matter in the context of things. It's survivability. We'll probably buy a shit ton of spice when we get back. Alright, there we go. Alright, time to murder a boss. Reapply light weapon. Ah, of course, he fucking dicks around with me. Why wouldn't he? He's dicking around. This guy. Oh, that's actually way less damage than I thought it would be. Huh. Ooh, okay. He's playing games. That's what he's doing. You know, that seems fitting for him. He's playing games right now. Okay, cool. We like games. This motherfucker. Wait, what? Oh, god fucking damn it. Okay, yeah, he's playing games. Motherfucker. Alright, Crescent, time to get out. Oh my god, this fucking bastard. This fucking bastard. I don't usually see him playing such games with me, but he's on games mode right now. Like, it is what it is, and it's okay. Like, it'll all end after I get him fucking down to the ground probably one time. There it is. Unless he fucking puts his head right against up. Okay, cool. He didn't. Is he dead? Okay, he is dead. He was playing, again, he was playing games. Fucking Tower Knight? Nah. Not today. Okay, and just like that, we've already cleared 2 of the major bosses for this area. Awesome. Now, if I remember this truly correctly, I do believe we have to take everything up to a certain point. We have to kill, I think, maybe at least 1 major archstone, which is probably going to take a little bit of work, but oh well. At this point, I'm not sure if I should just pump raw damage or if I should actually pump some other secondary stat. Kind of feeling like raw damage is the correct option, but it would be nice if we could actually have Soul Ray on stock with light weapon and with warding. They both cost 2 slots each, and that's a lot, but, you know. Ah, there's a really good story. I really like the part where he fucking shut up. Nope. Everybody's gonna die. GG's. Hey, Gwen. You're redecorating the home, just hanging out for the view and the audio? Oh, thanks. I appreciate it. No worries. Thanks for the lurks. I appreciate it. Yeah, today, we'll see how long the stream runs exactly today. This was just kind of a makeup. I don't know if you heard my explanation earlier for what fucking happened, or you saw what I messaged in the Discord. But the point is shit got fucked. We didn't actually lose. I think I would have preferred losing as opposed to losing the stream that we had. Alright, before I level up, actually, because I have quite a few souls on hand. There we go. There we go. Plentiful pile of money. Now we can do some leveling up. GG's. How much do we need to get 20... Oh, wow. Okay, we need 5 points into int just to get 1 more point there. Okay. Alright. How much health do we get if we just pump health? Admittedly, not a lot, grand scheme of things. At this point, I think our health is kind of soft-capped. However, magic power plus at 5,000 seems good? Question mark. You know, let's do magic at 4,500. I think that's good for now. And then, if anything, we can actually start pumping into maybe endurance. Maybe some endurance would actually be a benefit to us right now. Maybe some endurance, maybe a little bit of strength or dex, something like that. That seems okay. You know what? I'll do the Ooga Booga. I want to do the Oonga Boonga. There we go. Okay. Well, let's go talk to this stupid-ass nerd that's over here.
Are you here? If so, Sage Freak, is it?
Alright, learn magic. Oh wait, he sells absolutely fucking nothing useful. Haha, he's a funny guy. Alright, there we go. Now we have everything we need. And then we can go ahead and buy a shit ton of fresh spice, and... Yeah, we'll buy a shit ton of fresh spice. I don't think we can level up our weapon at all right now. No, we can't. Okay, fair enough. Alright, then I guess Stone King would technically be our best overall option here. Because we don't really care about a lot at this point for this run. This is pretty much just get through everything as quickly as we can and get to King Allant again. Pretty much. I don't remember if Crystal Lizards drop anything different in New Game Plus. I guess we'll find out. Okay. No, not particularly. Alright, before we start running through the boulder section, reapply buff, boomsk, and we're on our way. Jesus Christ. Wasn't expecting to take 2 boulders to the face like that, but, you know, I guess fair enough. Probably should have seen that coming. The one thing I can't, funny enough, remember right now with this game is if there is a ring that, like, causes abilities to have a higher duration. I don't remember if that is an object in this game. I don't think it is. Kill all the lads, because frankly we don't want to deal with them. And a single punch from any of these dickheads is enough to ruin my life, probably. Drop me some decent stones, brother. Those are mediocre stones. Beautiful. I could probably ignore the fat official this time around. I don't really feel like he needs to die. Like, he's annoying, sure, but... Time for the hardest part. There we go. Eat. Eat. Yum, yum, yum. Snack times. No, fucking wrong room. Dum-dum. You know what was such a wild time for this game? There's a mode in this game called Mirror Mode. And, like, for all it's worth, the Mirror Mode's honestly pretty damn cool. It is. It is genuinely pretty cool. Okay, can you give me your spine, sir? Can you give me your spine, sir? Thank you. Get off my platform. Get out of here. There we go. Whoa. Okay. Didn't even need the money, but fuck it, whatever. Okay, Fat Official is nowhere dangerous. Love to see it. Big Prage. Big Prage, Gwen. Big Prage. Okay, ignore all these lads, because we have no time for them. They are not worth our time. Let's see here. You know what I actually don't remember either is if there is a good and proper regen ring for stamina in this game. I don't know why, I just genuinely do not remember if that was a thing. I want to believe it is. I just have not bothered looking for it, and I probably won't bother looking for it at all. Like, it's not that it's not useful, it entirely is, it's just, well, it's just not that important. Not right now, at least. Is this grass? It is. Cool. You know what, honestly, with that in mind, let's put on the half moon. Yeah, let's put on the half moon for right now. Also, how's our equip burden? It's not terrible. You know what, I guess in a minute here we actually are going to want the official's clothing. Yeah, we're gonna want the official's clothing actually for the spider. Like, it's not that huge of a difference, but like, you know, it does do a job and a trick. Okay, there we go. Single taps for each of them. I guess we do still technically want Ed. Nah. I think our pivot weapon is going to end up being the rapier at this point anyways, so no. Like I said, the strat is probably going to turn into light weapon on Elant. So, that buff already wore off. Yeah, I guess so. Shit. Huh. There we go. Alright. Almost a spider. And we'll probably just do the entire run through the area, more than likely. So we'll probably go through Spider, into Red Demon, into blah blah blah. We're just gonna hit all the stops today, pretty much. I just remembered to run. There we go. I think overall, these dogs are not terribly bad compared to most of the other Soulsborns. Because while they're aggressive as shit, and they can definitely combo you, they're okay. They're really, like, they're as scary can be without being too scary. Maybe I should have popped the spice first and then done that, but whatever. Setting myself up for failure. Here we go. Cool. The cool part is about a run like this is that at this point we genuinely don't have much to worry about in terms of pickups or anything like that. We can pretty much just kind of go. Okay, you know what? I redecided I'll get Ed access just because. Like, I don't see us needing him, but like I would rather just get it done than having to rerun through this entire area. And it doesn't cost us really much effort to go and just get Ed. It doesn't. We literally just step right out here. We don't have to even go down the elevator. We literally just pull this lever right here, and boom, Ed access acquired. So. Trying to think of what our best overall option is against the against Penetrator. Because I'm wondering if our damage is going to be good enough against Penetrator. I want to say it will be, because I don't think he has a shit ton of magic resist, but... we'll find out. We'll find out. Let's just roll right over here. Beautiful. Step in the corner. Gonna launch a fireball. Beautiful. There we go. I think the most we can get from the Fat Official that would be useful to us is another golden coin, or potentially another good option would be a bit of late moon grass, but like we don't really need either. It's not required. Alright, we don't need a new Crisp Blade, we're good to go there. I don't remember what this was, but fuck it, we're here. Okay, it was useless, understandable. There we go. And yeah, Rapier goes on. Light weapon, it's time to shine. Let's go ahead and remove the half moon for right now, because half moon is pretty much our like, oh, we're healing up slowly. We don't want to be doing any healing up slowly during this, so. Alright, real quickly, eat a little bit of spice to top us off, and away we go. Okay, that seems about fitting. Alright, eat one of these real quickly before engaging. Yeah, the damage could be better, but whatever. Oh, well shit, I mean, maybe we just spam Soul Ray. Because that Soul Ray kind of did a good chunk of damage there, for all it's worth. Reapply warding. There we go. Admittedly, I was pretty close there, so I'm a little surprised that he went with that option. Let's try the Crescent again, I guess, just for the sake of sanity. It's faster. It does have that going. Unfortunately, I don't think Armored Spider... Okay, well that's not amazing. Just out-heal it. No death needed. No, you don't. Doesn't matter. We're gonna take that hit. And it all works out. Was that scuffed? Absolutely it was scuffed. Does it matter? No, we won. Yeah, that was really fucking scuffed at the end there, I'm not gonna lie. That was bad. That was a bad performance on my part. But still, fight's done. GG's. Thank you, Puke Brain. Alright, reapply warding before getting my ass kicked. There we go. Beautiful. Damn, really? The one version of that I really didn't need? Okay, whatever. Okay, whatever. That's good. You prefer vanilla spider? see here. I don't know, man. I like the spicy spider. I enjoy the spicy spider for all it's worth. I'm not sure if I prefer armored spider over damn Duke's Deer Freya. I'm not sure which one I prefer there though. I actually haven't thought about it much, but I want to say I think I would prefer Duke's Deer Freya. I think. Duke's is a hard one to make an argument for, though. Oh, I can't fucking afford anything. Okay, fair enough. Sure, a splash more of health then, I guess. Every other option's not really doing me many favors. Alright, let's see here. Freya's so monotone. I could agree with that for the most part, but I do think the fight feels scary in comparison. Like, the fight feels like you're fighting a giant spider, which, you know... that is in fact what's happening. To be frank, DS2 New Game 1, Freya is sick. Do you mean New Game Plus 1? I'm guessing so. That's true, yes. Because doesn't New Game Plus make it so Freya shows up a little early? Yeah, New Game Plus Freya shows up early to fucking hang out with you, which is just rude. But, like, it's really cool when it happens. Okay. I'm trying to think here. Do we go and pivot? She jump scares you. She does, in fact, do the jump scare. It's pretty cool. That's another reason why I think I like that fight. Is there a consistent merchant for me to go buy aged spice? I believe there is. I believe technically we would want to go and visit, we'd want to go visit Latria if we wanted to do that, but it's not that important. Okay, large sharp stone shard. Right, maybe I should do the thing that I should be doing here, which is respecting the fact that these guys could probably two-shot me. That would be intelligent in most cases. Bombs. Yeah, that guy just armored through a fucking bomb. Good for him. Like, not actually good for him. I imagine that would hurt, like, absolute hell, but still good for him. I wonder if Red Demon is really the way I want to go right now. Fire Demon... Fire Demon. Fire Demon. I don't even know how that hit me, but sure, whatever you say, sir. Alright, big meaty backstab, beautiful. I know technically we could get like a shit ton of damage if we just did clever rat ring strats, but Oh boy, a new official's cloak. Very cool. Nah, tunnel access is the correct way every time. Doesn't matter. Also, this will give us a chance to maybe, possibly get that chunk that we need, so there's that. You know, admittedly, this one kind of lacked the brain cell capacity to go, hey, my friend's getting murdered in front of me. But we'll take it. We'll take it. Okay, not a single chunk out of that. A little unfortunate, but that's okay. This guy said, hey, I want the fucking hands early. That's okay with me. I will take him. Luckily, getting beaten up by them is not really... They're fucking really stupid NPCs. And even if they get a couple hits on me, it's not really painful enough to be worried about it. It's only if they two-hand that you should be worried, because otherwise then they can poison through, but... That, I don't think actually hit me, but okay. Okay, let's clear up our inventory just a little bit here real quickly. And actually, you know what? We've been using Full Moon. Let's swap off to... You know what? Let's use Late Moon and Full Moon for the time being. That should be good on heals. Fragrant Ring is not going to be important soon here, so we'll want to swap to Flame Ring for that time being, but it's not necessary yet. I think we're okay for the most part. Like, we're probably gonna just use range strats more than likely against Flame Lurker. More than likely. I don't know why I've been calling Flame Lurker Fire Demon and Red Demon. It's probably because of the soul names. Okay, please give me a chunk. That is not a single fucking chunk, understandable. Why would I want those? Okay, there we go. Do I have any sharpening stones? No, I do not. Not a single sharpening stone. Okay, fair enough. Like, it's not terribly important that we have a sharpening stone. It probably would have been useful. Buff. Because I believe there is an orb right here. Yeah, so that corner, you always have to run around it. Like, I like the fact that they bait you with what your base instinct would be, normally. I don't believe either of these are good objects. And I was right about that. Very cool. Yeah, no, I do appreciate all the gimmicky things that happen in this game, I think, a lot. It's, a lot of scummy bullshit with this game, but, like, it's funny. I don't know, I do enjoy it. And no, we're not dealing with patches. Actually, wait, maybe we do deal with patches, fuck. Because if we deal with him now, he shows up in, the Nexus, and we can buy H-Spice from him, so that would be worth it. That was a scary enemy type. Okay, could you stop dodging, like, exactly when I need to shoot you in the brain? Thank you. Okay. Alright, we're gonna be here for a fucking minute. I don't know if it would technically be better to light weapon this. It might be. Well, actually, funny enough, it might just be better... No, never mind. Light weapon is actually genuinely better. Okay. Getting patches is useful enough just because of the H-Spice. Run away. Bombs. Oh my god, that... I forget the fact that New Game Plus damage means genuinely New Game Plus damage. Because, like, even patches almost fucking died there. God damn. Yeah, no joke, patches. I kind of wish the Fragrant Ring had more scaling. I don't think it's even scaled. I don't think so. I think it's purely based off of, like, a number tick, instead of it actually being, like, a percentage-based tick. It probably would have been way more useful if it had actually been a percentage tick, but it just, if it is, it's so nominal, it doesn't feel good at all. Let's swap back to this for the time being. Okay. Alright, I believe that's either a dragon sword or it's a dragonstone chunk. Either way, kind of useless. This is how we avoid the big rock monster in a minute, rather. Because I'm an idiot, understandable. I know it drops like a decent pile of souls, but is that really worth it? No. Not really. Okay, should be close to where we have to go pivot. Here we go. Alright, reapply buff. Beautiful. And let's go deal with this. Now, if I remember correctly, the Burrower set actually is, like, really, really good for fire resist. I don't know if we can squeak it out, but it might technically be worth trying to squeak it out for the sake that it does protect us so well. Okay, we should be close. Reapply buff one more time. Beautiful. Roll out. Roll again. Keep rolling. And we're free. Okay. Now, I believe this is a Stone of Ephemeral Eyes right here. Yes. Okay. Alright. Now, in terms of rings at the moment, we have the Flame Resistance Ring, which actually is a benefit to us. Unfortunately, we never picked up the Ring of Magical Sharpness. So, unfortunate to say, but we don't have Ring of Magical Sharpness for this fight. I don't believe we have another ring here other than regen that would actually be useful to us, because everything else here is not mediocre. I mean, this is very good, but really we shouldn't be risking the one-shot. And I don't believe Ring of Magical Dullness is good for us either way, because we're going probably like hard magic strats on this one. Oh, I didn't keep the Chris. Okay, that's fair. Yeah, the Burrow set is okay. It's definitely got better overall. Actually, you know what? Frankly, just like that, we just gained an extra, what is that, like 10, 11 points roughly in fire resist. So yeah, that about pays off. And honestly, our rolls aren't too bad right now, so we can manage that. I don't think we have any extra age spice at the moment, which is kind of annoying, but we'll live. We'll live. Well, at least we should. Okay. Alright, folks. I am going to walk away for just a minute here, so please enjoy Clump's beautiful, beautiful eyes. Yep, there we go. And I will be right back. Okay, all right, let's make this happen. Um, I want to argue we're pretty much as ready as we can be right now, so we're just gonna kind of go for it, huh? Fortunate place to be here on the bridge. Got to take advantage of the fact that he's running away from me. Okay, unfortunate, but you know what? The good news is that attack almost does no damage, so we'll take it. That's okay. He can do that to me as many times as he wants, as long as it doesn't fucking hit me with a seismic slam or jammer, we're okay. Awesome. Thank you again. Full moon grass. Okay, please stop tucking me against the big man's cock like that. I would prefer not to be there. It's my least favorite location on Flame Lurker. Maybe surprised to hear that. Okay, I got the perfect roll on that. And there we go. Okay, perfect. That's another boss out of the way. Very nice. Oh, right. Before I completely forget, let's head back to the Nexus for a hot minute. And we are going to go ahead and prep ourselves just a little bit more for this next part. Now, actually, I don't know if this is the case, but I think Thief Ring might technically be good for the next area that we're going up through here. It might be. Okay, let's see here. Oh, no, he sells fresh spice. Ah, well, shit. I was really kind of hoping, Patches, that you would sell something a little bit better than fresh spice, but sure, my dude, yeah, definitely. Fresh spice, that's what I was always hoping for. Nah, nothing useful. That would have been crazy. He does sell infinite full moons, which, I mean, infinite full moon is nice, but it's not keeping our bones safe necessarily.
Good day. I can forge weapons.
There we go. Still missing that sharpstone chunk, unfortunately. God damn it.
You come back alive.
Okay. So, I don't need to level up any gear this time around, so I'm not going to worry about it with the Searing Soul. I'm just going to sell it off. It's not important. We don't need to make any extra weapons this run at this point.
Soul of the lost withdrawn from its vessel. Let strength be granted so the world might be made.
Now let's do that, and let's actually it's not doing us a lot of favors at this point on the vitality, but fuck it. I mean, yeah, fuck it. So, okay.
Are you begging for a magic?
Alright, now on this one, I'm unsure of this, but I'm curious to find out if we can cloak and ward at the same time. If we can, that might actually be kind of useful for this next section. It might be. I don't believe it will be, but we can at least find out. Worst case, it's not. Alright, let's see. Warding, and no, we can't ward and cloak. Fair. That's okay. I would probably rather have the defense anyways. It's just arguably hands down better. So. Okay. One thing we're going to do here real quickly, the late moon was not really doing us a lot of favors. I guess in this case I'm going to put on... I should probably put on the new moon, frankly. The new moon's arguably safer. And ring-wise, Thief Ring can probably stay, and I guess in this case we probably want to do Regen Ring again, because our other options aren't really all that good. Not really, at least. Alright, apply buff, two-hand sword, and away we go. Please hurry up. Big meaty punch, please, sir. Thank you. Yeah. 2 of his fucking hits did a third of our health bar, but that's a third of our health bar in comparison to, like, anything else he could have done. And the best part is even with us just fucking gripping us there, it doesn't seem to matter, really. Not entirely. Now, here's the part I'm not so sure about. This little running section here can be a little bit intimidating. In fact, I'm almost tempted to take off this and put back on the flame resist, because this part right here is specifically all flame damage. Now, there is a way to do this where basically he starts growling. That right there is free, as far as I can tell you. Like, he growls for a hot minute, too. So wait for him to pretty much be in his growl animation, and he's, as far as I can tell you, pretty much just locked into that for a while. And the funny part is he will keep doing it for a while. Now granted, I might have overstepped my bounds here. I did not overstep my bounds here. Very nice. Just a fucking clear stone chunk. Okay, great. Quality weapons in this game. Okay, cool. There we go. That's essentially Dragon God done. The final bit here is just a meme. Insanity Catalyst on, and at this point we literally just go down to his chinny chin chin and start fucking shooting him. So we just picked up our gun and started blasting. Now if I remember correctly, I think killing one Archstone Demon is enough. I believe killing one Archstone Demon is enough for actually getting getting access to the like next major area in Boletaria. We're still going to go back to the Nexus for a hot minute anyways, because it costs us no time to level up. So why not?
Thou seek, then touch.
Right, I'm sorry, I forgot. I need to pop the money. I'm going to hang on to the legendary demon soul for the dragon god at this point, because I'm wondering if... I'm trying to remember exactly how much effort it really is to go and get the witch. But the thing is we already have the full political set. We already have that full set, so we can pretty much just kind of go do that. Like, the official set, we have all of it. I'm kind of wondering if maybe we do that. Because that would not be a terrible option in the grand scheme of things. Oh, the Burrower's boots are just hands down better across the board, huh? Okay, alright, fair enough. I mean, we still have to keep the official's leggings on us for the time being, but, I mean, either way, useful. That was the wrong action. Wooden Catalyst in the offhand. Go ahead and put back on the Thief Ring. Regen Ring is probably the smartest option. Yeah. Yeah, that seems mostly alright. Okay, alright. I think we can only squeak out like one level up right now, which is fine. We're already like absurdly high in level.
Soul of the lost, withdrawn from its vessel. Let strength be granted, so the world might be mended. So the world might be mended.
Do I ever feel like I'm a human water pool? Gwen, I'm not sure in this case. I'm not sure how to answer that one. I'm gonna say I don't think I've had that experience. I don't think I've had that experience necessarily.
Are you begging for a magic?
Dude, this guy's fucking annoying. Cloak, yes. Soul Ray is on. Warding is on. I'm kind of wondering how useful Familiar's Prank would actually be. I guess we could try it. Like, I genuinely don't know how good this spell is. So, if it's essentially the equivalent of, I mean, if it essentially covers most issues where we can basically just throw down, like, if it's basically like the leftover soul remains, then that's pretty good. That's actually pretty good. Awesome. Cool. Access acquired. Apply this. Aw, damn. Damn, Gwen, I am sorry. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry you're sweating so much. That is never a fun experience. That is genuinely never a fun experience. Oh my god. Yeah. Alright, activate La Boulder. Now, let's not worry about using Familiar's Prank until it actually matters. I don't want to waste my time on something like that until it's time to actually waste my time on that. Beautiful. Please give me... That's the wrong kind of junk, but okay. Right, we're officially out of the last area, so we can put on our late moon grass again, I guess, for sake of being cheap-ish. Awesome. That guy's kick does a lot of damage. It's kind of impressive. Oh, right. I forgot that that was what that was. Activate the boulder. Burns blood baddies. Damn, made his ass sit down on that boulder. Ow. I mean, good for him that he got a fucking right to my face. Man just exploded right in my face. That was kind of rude. We didn't keep a shield equipped. Fuck. Okay. Kind of annoying, but good chance to find out if Familiar's prank does the job that I think it would. It does not feel like it did. Oh, can we just... Oh, okay. I mean, I'm not sure why we can poise the super poisey knight. But yeah, sure, we'll take it. Oh, those guys do drop New Moon Grass. I don't desperately need the New Moon Grass, but like, I kind of feel like I'd be stupid to not take it. Not enough to one-shot. Kind of annoying. Like, I don't really need to worry about these lads like that, but... Ugh. I don't know why I'm getting so nervous about, like, the simple dudes here, but oh, that's exactly why we're nervous about the simple dudes. Never trust the simple dudes. Okay, there's the Iron K-Ring, and you know what, I think... Fuck it, we're gonna make the run interesting, and we're gonna go get the Witch, because the Witch would pretty much just kind of guarantee that we don't really have to think about, frankly, anything, to a certain extent. Like, she would pretty much just kind of guarantee that we could just kind of ignore a majority of events. Okay, please stop doing that. That's very rude of you, game. Okay, that was also very rude. Okay, cue the boulder. Reapply buff. Soul Ray equipped. I guess this Red-Eye Knight is kind of guaranteed to always show up here at a certain point. Or maybe it's just that my cycles are different than usual, but like, it feels like I've only ever seen him walking off of that side. It's not that important, it's just kind of a weirdly interesting little thing for my brain, I guess, because I normally feel like I see him always making his way on the bridge, specifically. Hey, Ahmed, hope you're doing well too, I guess in this case, this evening. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, it's actually still roughly the morning for me in my case, but either way, I hope you're having the best day. That was the wrong thing to cast there. There we go. So, I guess, I'm not really sure. I guess what we'll do here, because I want to go get the Witch, and I think if we get Firestorm, I think it's a massive boon for us. So I think we're going to go ahead and dedicate the time to going to get that, and... It's 9:45 p.m. Oh, yeah, no, it is, in fact, it is nighttime for you, my friend. No, in this case, it's just shy of 12 for me in the morning right now, so... Always respect the fat official. What about the secret armor? Oh, Ahmed, I have done that before. Tell you what, before the stream gets wrapped up today, I think I kept that character. I don't think I would have deleted it. I did that entirely. Like, I got the penetrator set. It took exactly as much effort as you would think it would. God, it took so much fucking effort. Like, it wasn't that bad, but like playing through the game that many times back to back, that was a lot. Yeah, no, definitely. I liked it. I was really kind of sad when I found out that the penetrator's sword. Man, it was kind of sad to see the penetrator sword just not being very good. Give me just a minute here, folks. I'll be just a second. Alrighty, there we go, folks. Sorry about that. I was just talking to Mama Fire. My mom had given me a call and just wanted to check and see about something later on here in the day. But, nevertheless. You know what? I am going to hold off on doing Penetrator for right this minute. Because while I think we're fine to do Penetrator, I guess in my head, I would prefer to have Firestorm. Because I'm pretty confident if we just have Firestorm, we're kind of doing insane levels of damage. Glenn, you have 4 fans on your desk right now? Jeez, oh Pete's. Is it only blowing hot air at the moment? Ugh, I'm sorry about that, hon. That's awful. Are you planning to get yourself a an AC unit or a window unit? I'm not sure what your current situation is looking like if you could do that. Speedrun or Godrun, maybe? Well, unfortunately in our case, Ahmed, so here's the funny part. You might be wondering why we're already so high level when we've only done so much. This is New Game Plus right now, and the reason it's New Game Plus is because yesterday I finished the Deathless run. I've already finished the Deathless run at this point. But the stream didn't capture properly, so I'm pretty much doing everything up to King Allant again. Because, like, the final fight in this game is a gimmick. He is genuinely just a gimmick boss. So we are only doing everything up to King Allant right now, which is why I'm kind of hightailing it for him. Yeah, that's the story of my fucking situation right now. That's what happened. That's the unfortunate fact of the situation. Okay. I believe we need to go back to Inner Ward. And I believe we have to go free, I forget what his name is, but I think we have to go free the lad. Oh, such a legend. Dude, I don't feel like a legend. I should have known better. Like, the stream, I literally beat the game fully, and I beat it, like, with 45 minutes at the very... Like, it was pretty much the last 45 minutes of the run. We just had King Allant and the Bozo Allant left. And, man... Like, I'm not... like, it's okay. Like, it is what it is. But, like, at the same time... It just kills me, the fact that our run got fucking murdered by stupid shit like that. It's such a stupid way to have a run get fucking murdered. Ooh, my buff just wore off when he tried to do that to me. There we go. Yeah. Unfortunately, these backstabs really aren't equating to much right now. There we go. I mean, I guess the good news about doing this... Oh, okay, there we go. There's our Blood Iron Key. That's the one we needed in the first place. There's not really anything else down here, I think, that's useful, but I guess because we're down here, we're just going to go ahead and free him real quickly, because he costs us, like, no effort to free. Actually, wait, I kind of forgot what's down here. Okay, well, fuck me, apparently. That lizard does not want to go home with me today. Oh, something that weighs a shit ton. Can we send enough home? I am glad that we got the run. It's just, it's so frustrating, the fact that the run didn't even get to keep. And the thing is like, I've had this happen before in the past with YouTube, where sometimes the stream just won't appear properly. And it's not that important. Like, for me, like, oh, it happens occasionally, it's not that bad. This was just one case where the game said, hey, it's gonna be that bad this time. Because normally speaking, what'll happen is, while it won't ping the stream, it'll show the VOD afterwards. It didn't do either of those things. And wouldn't it be just too damn fucking perfect if it happened the one time I said, hey, you know what, instead of actually doing everything I'd normally do, like have a stream on a separate monitor so that way I can make sure it's running, this one time I said, you know what, fuck it, I'll just play the game. I'm not even gonna watch my own stream. No, it serves me right. It serves me right for knowing that I should have been watching my own stream the entire time. In fact, actually, because I just got done talking with Mama Fire, let me real quickly reset my phone to make sure that the monitor's back up for the stream too, because I don't want this fucking happening again. Yeah, that one pained me. That one pained me at least a little bit. Yeah. Alright, that gives us access to go get the witch. Once we get the witch, we'll have Firestorm, and with Firestorm, we'll be kind of just disgusting. Now, we won't have, like, the absurd levels of damage that you can get with Firestorm, but, like, Firestorm is kind of just an insanely damage-heavy spell in the first place, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, official set all completely on. We need this anyways. Very cool. It's this path, isn't it? Yes. Yes, it is. Because it goes down and around. There we go. It's funny, grand scheme of things, it doesn't really cost that much effort to actually even go do this. Like, it really doesn't. Ring of the Accursed. I forget what the Ring of the Accursed actually even does. Ring of Magical Nature 2. Ring of Magical Nature, I believe, is a... I believe that gives us more magic memory. There we go. Another fat official down. Beautiful. More new moon grass. Actually wonderful. Oh, right. We have to take off the...
Heavens, you with a little rest.
There we go.
You go on ahead.
So funny enough, she definitely has short-term memory. Because if you put on the hat, like, immediately after talking to her, she will just forget that you saved her ass. Yeah, I get it's kind of like early game programming kind of thing. But, like, it is just kind of funny, the fact that she doesn't have, like, a separate reaction to taking off the hat. No, she genuinely has just short-term memory loss. Or, I forget what it's called for infants. Or essentially, where they can't, like, recall who you are behind your hands, so that's why Peekaboo's so effective against babies. It's such a weird way to phrase it. Peekaboo is effective against babies. It's like, I gotta have my baby tech, man. I really do. Look, Chad, if the battle against the babies is gonna go well, you have to know your Peekaboo techs. Alright? You have to know it. How many 5-year-olds or how many first graders can you handle in a fight? Nah. Let's up the ante here. Let's go against the infants. Chat, how many infants do you think you could beat before they finally overrun you? I want to say my maximum would probably be just shy of maybe like 200. I think I could probably take 200. I think I could do it.
Soul of the mind, key to life's ether.
Ugh.
Soul of the lost, withdrawn
Okay.
from its vessel.
I don't want to spend anything just yet, actually. Wait, what is Ring of the Accursed, actually? Because I completely forgot. Oh, it's shit. Oh, my favorite. I love shit. Okay, alright, get rid of that. I don't want to fucking... Cling Ring, also get out of here. Clever Rat Ring, also get out of here. That ring out too. Magic Memory Capacity is what this does. That might actually be useful. That might actually be useful for the ring set that we have right now. I don't know. Either way, though, that pretty much... Oh, wait, no. I'm sorry, we can. Okay. I don't know why I thought I needed somebody else for this, but...
Are you sure?
Am I sure? Yes, I'm very fucking sure. Dragon Demon Soul. 3 fucking memory slots for it. But it is absurd. I forget how some of these spells are kind of just goofy. Unfortunately. They're kind of goofy. Not terribly goofy, but kind of. Increases souls gained from defeated foes. I mean, like, this one's interesting in a sense.
Thank you.
Oh, right, actually I have to fucking attune it. That would be smart.
Well.
Familiar's Prank can come off, Cloak can come off, and I hate seeing Soul Ray go, but Firestorm's a little more important here right now. So,
Thank you.
there we go. Cool. Alright, Silver Coronet back on. And, I mean, we could get out the Crisp Blade for that little bit of extra damage on our Firestorms. We could do that, in theory.
Then touch soul of the mind, key to life's
I could also get myself a little bit more magic.
soul of the lost,
A little bit more
withdrawn
MP wouldn't be
from its
terrible.
vessel. Let strength be granted so the world might be made.
It's not terribly needed right now, but, like, you know, we can, so why not? Actually, here we go. This might help squeak out one more level. Yeah, baby. Okay, cool.
Soul of the mind, key to
Or
life's
not. That's understandable.
I am here.
Okay. Alrighty. I'm gonna buy a little bit more fresh spice because I think otherwise I'm throwing in broad daylight. Yeah, especially considering everything that we have right now is kind of intensely expensive for the most part. I wonder if it would be worth it to run through Latria just for the source of aged spice.
You come back alive.
I kind of feel like yes is the correct answer here, but I'm gonna say no against my better wishes for right now. And we're just gonna aim for Penetrator and see what happens. Again, there's a really, really, really good chance we don't even need to think about it that much. Probably. Now we're gonna leave on the Thief Ring. Safety is better. Safety is better for right now. Funny enough, there's one thing I'm not entirely sure about with this game is where the scaling all kind of lays. Because, like, obviously you've kind of already seen to some extent. You've seen to some extent the fact that the scaling in this game just kind of feels very wacky. And it stays consistently wacky. I really wish I had, like, a more straightforward answer about the scaling in this game, but, like, it does not feel very straightforward. Not remotely. The most consistent thing about the scaling in this game, I think, is if you do a magic build, your magic build is kind of guaranteed to eventually just, like, be stupidly strong. It probably is the strongest way to run through this game. Normal builds, other than maybe like Unga Bunga super strength build, but even then the Unga Bunga strength build is like, it's good, but it's going to drop the ball at a certain point, and you're going to be, unfortunately, very, very down bad because of that. Alright, let's eat one of these late moons. A little bit less important. Okay, any shot this guy could come on down and let me bully him for a minute. Okay. I'm only killing as many of these guys as I need to right now because I really don't want to trigger the Red Eye Knights to come and play with me a little too early. Trying to wait for my buff to wear off so that way I can just pretty much run all the way up the stairs without having to think about it. Pretty much the game plan here is to run into the boss fight and start the boss fight as quickly as possible without the Red Eye Knights actually catching my butthole. Because if the Red Eye Knights catch my butthole, kind of self-explanatory, I imagine. Let's see here. I don't think any of our other rings are really doing us many favors, and we do want to keep on the Thief Ring for the time being anyways, so... Yeah, Thief Ring just stays on. That's pretty much it. Right, there we go. Arguably the scariest part was right there on the stairs, so... Save for the fact that we're going up against Penetrator, this should, in theory, be smooth sailing. In theory. Oh, right, I forgot the lad shows up. I totally forgot that he does this. Oh, right, and I forgot he actually does legitimate damage. And also Firestorm does damage, by the way. Just in case you weren't sure. Compared to that much damage. Yeah, kind of a massive difference there. Yeah, okay, yeah, you know what, never mind. I have more respect for Bior now. Bior, finish him off. Bior, get his ass. Nice. Nice, we love Bior.
One more demon down.
I completely forgot the fact that Bior is actually a fucking useful... He's not even a summon, he's just useful. He's just a useful NPC that just shows up like, hey bud, you need some help on this one? I gotcha. I got your back. Unfortunately, he's not there for us in the final fight against King Allant, but, I mean, oh well. It's not that deep. Okay. We should, in theory, just be able to run through everything here. Well, not through everything, but like a good chunk of everything. We're still gonna probably deal with the enemies in our way because I don't want to get fucking picked off by stupid shit. There we go. Beautiful. Yeah, Firestorm. 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 Alright, should just be able to... Firestorm. You motherfucker, you. I should probably respect this guy a little bit and reapply buff. Okay, fair. Oh, it doesn't even really matter because I'm looking at our health bar right now, and even now, Regen Ring's just insane in this game. I think they made a mistake with Regen Ring and Fragrant Ring at the same time. One ended up being a percentage, and the other one ended up being just a flat number gain. And it definitely shows. It definitely just shows. It's just insanely good. Okay, can I bait Mr. Scrapey Boy on downtown? Yes, I can. I don't, unfortunately, know if it's worth it to even try to Firestorm this dude, but, I mean, we'll make the effort for it. Fuck it. Come on, man. Come on. You know, I'm not gonna lie, it looks to me like he just said, fuck you, I don't take damage. Okay. Alright, this is fine. This is kind of the setup we want anyways for this. We don't really want them playing together. We want them, separated. No you fucking bozo. Okay, his back is against a wall. Respect the wall against back. Alright, come on, shitty Bior. Thank you, buddy. Okay, please stop poking me like that. Your scraper shield is not happening. We're not doing this. Right. That's just a fucking tower shield that he drops. Which is also dog water shit. Unless, ironically, I think if you're doing a shield-only run, I believe that's, weirdly enough, just a really good shield. I believe it actually is, like, a really good shield if you're doing a shield-only run. And, I mean, granted, in this game, shield-only, that shield being good is kind of, not exactly true, but it works. It does do a job. I don't know if I've ever actually gotten her weapon specifically. I want to say I have. I don't have to stress over her that badly, but it doesn't cost me any effort to stress a little bit more, so. Okay, so Thief Ring is still useful for the time being, but we are going to swap off the Flame Ring once we get up top here, and probably move back into our Burrower set, more than likely. Okay, well that was a really cool game, thank you. No, that's fine. Come on down, big guy. Beautiful. Any chance this guy can come on down and play with me? Yes. There we go. Beautiful. Chance for New Moon. Nice, New Moon. Reapply buff. Running up the stairs. Deal with this fucker. There we go. Okay, so regardless of the situation here, we are going to want probably the following. Regen ring is correct. Everything else here is correct. Pretty much as good as this can get, I think, for the time being. Yeah, I think this is pretty much as good as it gets. Alright, Blue Dragon's gonna show up to be a dickhead. We love to see it. Let the Blue Dragon kill the official here, and then we can worry about running through. I just realized the majority of our shit right now is kind of pretty busted. And the Nikes. I was gonna say, better... Okay, alright, ugh. That usually plays out correctly, but that one time the game just pretty much said, no, not that. So unfortunately, poor Bjork here is not having a great day. Yeah, I don't know why he made the choice to hang out here on a bridge and do this, but he's taking like 0 damage, so good for him. Okay, that was a really bad run. Bjork, buddy, what are you... You're getting in my way. Okay, alright. Run through. I believe the Dragon's aggro stays on Bjork. I could be wrong about that. I really fucking hope I'm not. Okay, cool. Oh. Damn, I'll keep that in mind, actually, in the future. The fact that Bjork was there actually saved our butts. Okay. Astora shows up. He's here to be a dickhead, as always. Reapply buff. We do need to respect him ever so slightly because he does more magic damage than he does anything else. I don't actually even know if there's a good reason as to why he decides to go evil here. I think, technically speaking, after he finds out that his Poppy is also the reason why everything's happening, it probably is the reason why, but, like, in a playthrough like this, it doesn't make the most sense. But I guess the point is like, of course it's not going to make sense right now. You didn't do a storyline, so you don't know what happens to him, right? It's probably the point. But, nevertheless, that is everything that we needed to worry about. Magic ring, we can go ahead and swap that off for... Frankly, we don't really have a secondary ring that's better right now. So I guess in this case, it's pretty much Fragrant Ring. Yeah, that's technically our best option at the moment. Unfortunately, we don't have any. Damn, it would have been nice if we had some age spice or something else. I think in our worst case scenario, I am gonna real quickly just set the Nexial Binding. I don't think we will need to do that, but, like, I would rather think that I might need to do that than not have anything ready for it. Yeah. Alright. I think that's pretty much everything to really concern ourselves with right now. At this point, it's pretty much just warding into Firestorm, into warding... Hopefully we don't need to actually rely on our Crescent Falchion, because I don't believe the damage on it is that good for this fight. Unfortunately. But let's do this. Let's make King Gallant have a bad day. Oh, right. Fuck, I forgot that actually costs a lot of XP. Oh, well that was really cool of you, King Gallant. Okay, well that felt kind of like bullshit, but okay. Fly. Yeah, that damage is pretty miserable. But that damage is not miserable at all. Ugh. Fly. Roll. Eat. Didn't mean to do that so willingly, but okay. Kind of annoyed that none of those jets hit him, but fair enough. Okay, really need some of these to hit. Reapply warding. Doesn't matter the cost. That does do a good chunk of damage, but I'm not terribly concerned about it. I say as it fucking hits me in the face again. Okay, King Gallant, buddy. Time to get some more jets. There we go, look at all that fucking damage. That was the wrong thing to eat, unfortunately. Alright, time to go home. Oh, he almost sent my ass packing. That was stupid how I did that, but either way, there you go. There's the fucking King Gallant fight that happened yesterday, but part 2.
How did you defeat? How many souls might you have devoured, I wonder? The rest is up to the Old One. If it is to be, then you shall be beckoned.
Yeah. That right there is pretty much the proof in the pudding. That yesterday we did in fact make it through the entire rest of the run. King Gallant is the hard fight there. The run up there is the hard fight. Going down to actually dealing with the Old One is a joke, frankly. That is a story-driven gimmick, and it's not bad. It's just not a very interesting fight, frankly. It's genuinely just the wrap up for the game. That's all it is. We don't really need his soul, so fuck it.
Soul of the mind, key to life's ether. Soul of the lost, withdrawn from its vessel.
Let's do a flat 50 in our magic, and I think at this point we're just going to pivot into, I don't know, do a little bit more health, a little bit more endurance, maybe. And I guess we could also start pumping up just a little bit more intelligence for the sake of sanity. There we go. You know what? One more thing that we could do here that we sent back to stockpile. Let's pull out the Crisp Blade. The Crisp Blade's not really that big of a magical damage dealer, or like a difference in your magical damage dealing, but it's something. It's cute, you know? It's that cute little additional something or other, more or less. We haven't been using the Insanity Catalyst, but I guess we could technically pull it out for a boss or 3. We could do that. Oh, right, repair our gear, and buy more spice.
You come back alive.
There we go. And I guess at this point we can pretty much just kind of hit it hard and just go through the various worlds. Just go, pretty much. The one thing I am sad that we are missing out on for this area right here is it would have been useful. It probably would have been useful to have, whatchamacallit for here. Have Soul Ray for here. But it's not that deep. We'll be okay. Most of this is, frankly, this is the hardest section overall, and it's only because they pretty much throw, like, a fall and a half at you here. Other than that, it's really not that bad here. Otherwise, it's really not that bad. I'll show you guys how to do this the fast way. The speed way. You don't need to deal with all this stupid bullshit in this area. You can just roll right through. Fucking go. Speed. Now I'm gonna do this a slightly modified way because safety is important. Oh, that guy got fucking ganked on the way down. Poor bastard. Actually, you know what? Let's swap off our new moon with late moon right here. I don't want to waste actual decent grass for this. Reapply. These guys do, unfortunately, work through your resistances, because obviously fire damage is not physical. And warding primarily protects against physical only, but it does almost entirely negate any physical that the damage on the attack would have done anyways. So that's nice. Oh, really enough, I thought that would be a one-shot just for the sake of sanity. Oh well, not that deep. Go, quick firestorm for these bastards.
Use it, won't you?
I'm gonna buy a handful of rot arrows, or, yeah. I'm gonna buy a handful of rot arrows here. Oh. You sell arrows, but you don't have a bow? I swear, my brain is always remembering things later in this game than I fucking want to, and this is definitely one of those ones where it's like, really? Huh? I mean, the good news is we have the plague lotuses, but, like, these little rats are scary for all it's worth. Because in most cases, I believe if they tickle you once, you pretty much, you're just kind of guaranteed to get poisoned. Or plagued. Alright, now safe as we can be here. Ah, well, this is a mistake on my part. And a mistake I might be suffering from. Unfortunately, it seems the big guy has forgotten his last brain cell, which is good. Good news for me. Not so good for him. There we go. I'll take it. Freebies. 3 hits if we do it normally. Okay, fair enough. Go. Let's unequip this. Reapply. Okay, cool. Ooh, okay, yeah, gotta respect these guys just a little bit more than I'm trying to right now. Yeah, just a little bit more respect due to them. Not that I really want to, but... yeah. Screw this guy. We're not gonna fight him. He's not hard. He's just not worth it. Okay. Alright, there's warding off, and then warding back on. Okay. Oh, right, I never equipped the Chris. There we go. Quite enough for a one-shot, but frankly, I mean, point proven, Firestorm do big damage, big number funny, haha. So, you know, it's pretty good. It's pretty worth having. Right, reload the area, so that way we can just get a restock. How much time have we dedicated to this right now? 2 hours. Okay, we're 2 hours right now. That's not bad. I mean, in terms of, like, a general playthrough of, like, New Game Plus, this is going pretty well. So, I can't complain. Regen Ring and Thief's Ring are on. Awesome. Pretty much nothing to worry about this area, except, like, a couple spots of poison. But otherwise, this is just the world's fucking longest run to the boss. That's really all this is. And, like, occasionally some flamey spear bastards that kind of should be intimidating, but unfortunately for them, they weren't born to be intimidating. Right, kill this guy. Kill both of them, actually. There we go. And yeah, at this point, it's pretty much just a run through the swamp. Funny part is I'm not even sure if necessarily poison can outpace the regen ring at this point. I don't even think that is possible for it in the game. I don't believe so, at least. Even if it was possible, our health is pretty damn high, so at this point the poison damage just doesn't really... It can't really contend. Is this a marrow stone? I feel like it might be. Oh, never mind, it's more money. Okay, cool. Normally I would apply buff for this, but these aren't really that scary. So, yeah, no, we're okay. We're okay. And no, we're not taking the fall route. We're not taking the fall damage route. Not possible. Not allowed. Is this it is a secondary thief ring. I don't remember if this is anything particularly useful, but fuck it, we're here. Oh, okay, yeah, Dark Moon Grass. That'll actually be nice once we get through this little poison swamp area, because then we can just eat this, and at that point we're done being poisoned. So, yeah, that actually paces out pretty well. Yeah, Firestorm is just kind of busted in this game, all things considered. It is genuinely just very, very, very strong. And, I mean, I guess to be fair, they do essentially kind of make it a technically late-game item that you would not otherwise know that's there unless you did the research, like you knew, or you did enough exploring to go out of your way to go find it. Which, I guess I can appreciate that a lot about this game, is that it has its niches and its gimmicks, and if you don't necessarily know them, then the game is probably going to seem pretty well scaled in difficulty to you. But if you don't know them, well, shit, you're going to get your ass handed to you. Like right here. This part right here, you really want protection and or warding. Because these bastards, if they get you in a fucking combo, they will absolutely melt your health bar. But otherwise, it's pretty free. And no, we don't even bother getting the shortcut here. It's nice, but it's not required. Eat one more spice before heading in. Full moon grass. Cool. And yet again, just a situation of where we're just gonna run right up to the boss and fucking firestorm. And that was a boss. Yeah, it's a little strong. It's a little strong. Okay, I think we do actually need to head back to the Nexus for a hot minute. I don't remember if Firestorm is actually good against Vengarl. I forget his name, I think it's Vengarl, or it's Vinland. It's something along those lines. But either way, it's not, I believe, not terribly effective against him. I believe he has actually really decent magic resist. And frankly, a little bit more health might actually be useful right now. Now we could trade in, I believe, the Dirty Colossus Soul and get poison. I don't really want to do that because poison is poison, and in this game poison is useful, but it's also slow as dirt. So I think we're good. I think we're good there.
Soul of the mind, key to life's ether. Soul of the lost, withdrawn from its vessel.
There we go. You know what? I guess we could try to Firestorm the big lad and see what happens. Worst case, it just does not do the trick, and it's like, okay, all right, well, nothing gained, more or less, on that situation, so we can just kind of do it and see what happens. Yeah, I guess so. Let's buy ourselves like an extra 15 fresh spice, and I think otherwise we're good to go there. Let's go ahead and get ourselves our shield. Okay. Yeah, correct shield. Okay, cool. Now, the rapier has better physical damage, which we may end up having to use that anyways, because, well, yeah. That may be required here, but we'll see. Let's see how this works first and foremost, and we'll work backwards from there. I don't believe any of our other rings actually do anything for us here. Pretty confident almost everything we have, other than Fragrant Ring, is pretty much kind of secondary to none. So, okay. Alright, let's go ahead and put the buckler in our offhand. Beautiful. And let's hope we can absolutely nuke the shit out of the boss. If we can, yay. Alright. At this point, I mean, we've essentially finished the run, technically speaking. So pretty much everything we do at this point is more so just kind of run back central and proof of everything that we have already done. That's really all this is, really, at this point. You know what, let me go ahead and swap off to the rapier anyways, because that is technically going to be the better damage dealer here. The Crescent Falchion magic damage is unfortunately pitiful against Vinland. Let's try this. Let's try this real quickly. Worst case, it fails, right? Admittedly, it fails even worse when it doesn't hit the target.
May you rot in the deepest depths of this swamp.
Okay. Alright, well that wasn't exactly amazing damage, but fuck it.
I must use this.
again, the crit damage is just good. It's just
You
good.
abandoned us long ago. What right do you have?
Yeah, in fact, it turns out I should just be doing this.
Leave us be.
Okay. Warding is worn off. Please don't do that. Oh, you fucking bozo, you fucking idiot, you fucking dum-dum. You fucking dummy, you stupid dummy. You should have just fucking two-handed, idiot. Okay, I'll pick up the Dark Silver set this time because I imagine we're technically getting close enough to actually using it. Yeah, unfortunately, they just make it the super swamp here, which really kind of sucks. There we go. Please die quicker. Thank you. Okay. Head back to the Nexus for a hot minute, and then we can go and deal with our next boss. Alright, where is she? There she is. Varnas.
Then touch soul of the mind, key to life's ether. Soul of the lost, withdrawn from its...
You know what? Fuck it. Maybe we do more magic damage at this point. We could probably focus magic. Magic, endurance, those will probably be our keynotes for the most part. Yeah. Any chance I can wear these without it absolutely decimating my... Actually, funny enough, comparatively, these aren't... They're definitely better in terms of magic, but not by a lot, and frankly, the Burrower Boots just have a better overall resist as far as I'm concerned. That's kind of disappointing. Okay, let's see here. Definitely am never going to need that shield. We'll keep the Rotten Arrows on stock, but they're not really that useful right now. The helmet does have a good chunk of resist across the board, but honestly, it's not worth it for the effort of it. Okay. Alright. Okay, so that's 2, 3... Yeah, 3 of them done. We have 2 more to go. 2 more stones to go. The scary one is probably... The scary one is probably this one, only because of the Zone 2. But otherwise, it's pretty okay. Luckily, our Crescent Falchion still does decent damage here, otherwise I'd be a little concerned for our life. But luckily, it still does decent damage.
Hey, you over there? You
Nah, fuck him. I don't want to deal with him. He's not worth my time. He's an asshole. Ooh, I just realized we don't have on Thief Ring, which we do need to actually fix that. Lack of Thief Ring is genuinely not a good thing. You know what? He did the job that nobody else wanted to do, including me. So, yeah, honestly, we love that guy. We love that guy. He did exactly what I needed him to do. Which was get the fuck out of here. What a sweetheart. What a nice gentleman. There we go. By the way, if you're ever curious just how easy it is to get one of the strongest weapons in the game, literally right down there, and I'm not stepping around the corner to point it out, but like right down there, that's where you get the Crescent Falchion. Which pretty much for a majority of the early game that's all you need. The Crescent Falchion not only is insanely good, has great high, like, overall damage levels, breaks through most physical damage, which most enemies are mostly physically resistant. It also has the added benefit of giving you a passive slow heal recharge on your FP. So it slowly restores FP. Now, technically, you could also go and get... you could, in theory, go and get fucking Holy if you wanted to, too. Which I don't personally recommend the Holy. It's just not worth it, comparison. It does give you a passive healing bonus. Which is one of the cooler things I like about Demon Souls, is that they have these different bonuses attached to the gear. And it makes it, I don't know, it makes it so your gear choices are more, maybe, valuable to you. Otherwise, it just kind of became all about just, hey, I get damage type X out of this, which is cool, because it works with my build. It doesn't do anything else, but it sure does that. We're probably just gonna ignore this guy this time. Normally I take my time to kill him, but he's not worth it. Alright, there's that. Do that. Chew down one of these, and we're gonna run right through. If he does that attack, you pretty much know you're good to go, because he will always roll right through you pretty much, and you don't think Well, one thing I think to note about this boss is you do kind of want to line your attack up to always hit the wound. You need to hit the wound. If you hit anywhere around it, it pretty much does not count as damage. Also, he can sometimes fucking hit you out of nowhere with his bullshit. Reapply buff, because I'm pretty confident he either close to one-shots or one-shots. There it is. Firestorm. Double chug on this. Firestorm. Did not fucking hit the move. That is unfortunate. And trust me when I say this now, it's probably better that we just go ahead and reapply the fucking Firestorm. Because otherwise, it's not going to probably kill him. Like, just attacking him, if we had more raw damage, sure, but, like, we don't have that, so. Anyways, reapply, Firestorm, bird to bird. Of course. Do I have any throwing daggers? Thought I did. I do. Okay, well I don't normally rely on these, but surely that did not look like enough damage. There's no way that this is going to be enough damage, right? Ah! Okay, never mind. Nice. Fucking throwing daggers. The one thing you'd never expect to get anywhere in this game. Ugh, goddamn. Okay. Okay, we're about to run into the one thing that kind of fucking scares me in this. And I think we might, in theory, need to pivot some chunk of our build here to make it work better. Let's see here. Nah, you know what? Nah. I'm just gonna send it and see what happens. Probably what we'll try to do is we're gonna try to do a Firestorm on the enemy that I'm worried about. That should, in theory, be more than enough here. Regen Ring out for Ring of Magical Dullness. I don't believe any of our armor has better magical resist. Weirdly enough, you'd expect the wizard's armor to have better magical resist as a whole, but in this case, not quite so much. Fair enough. Okay. Alright, that motherfucker right there is the only one here that gives me reasonable amounts of, like, nervousness. Okay, could you please cast? Thank you. There we go. That's exactly what we wanted to see, and it came out exactly as good as we wanted. Very nice. I'm actually surprised that worked as well as it did, and also the amount of damage he did was kind of sad, frankly. Kind of sad. But again, we'll take it. I would rather look at an enemy and cry for them than cry about my own livelihood, so yeah. Okay, so I don't know. That admittedly doesn't feel like it did the job. You'd kind of expect it to do the job. Can I firestorm them? I can! Oh, that guy's an asshole. That guy specifically right there is enough of a dickhead that I'm glad we did that exactly the way we did. Weirdly enough, the soul remains do work properly, just not in this area, I guess. Not against these guys. Of all the things. Okay, well, sure, backstab, fuck it, why not? But yeah, the soul remains will work against the next lads right here, which is good, because we need that to happen. Okay, is that going to be enough to kill them? It is going to be enough to kill them. God, I fucking love Firestorm. I love Firestorm. I know it sounds like I'm fucking gooning to Firestorm right now, and that's kind of the case, yes. It's just that good. Which is funny, because the other fire spells that you get in the game that's not, like, the simple fire sling magic spell, they're just not that good, comparatively. Actually, funny enough, this should make it so this guy right here is not free, but essentially free. Yeah, baby! Firestorm! Save my dick. Okay, cool. Alright, so this lad right here, we completely ignore his ass. Run right over here. Hit this guy once, and he's down the pit. And that works almost 110% of the time, except for one rare instance where the game was feeling like being extra mean to me. Frankly, it would be nice to save some more of this for the boss, the firestorming. But considering how safe this has gone so far, I kind of don't mind just doing this the way I've done it. There we go. Beautiful. Okay, so this one right here, Whoa. Yep, we're just leaving. Oh. Holy shit. Like, it doesn't matter anymore, but honestly, for the sense of pride on that one, like, damn. The fucking combo. It's a good thing we leveled our health just that small extra bit, I guess. I wasn't expecting it to be useful, but fuck it, we'll take it. They really just tried to do us that dirty. I mean, I'm not surprised, but like, still. It's just funny when it almost happens that bad. Oh boy. Alright. Okay. Crisp Blade, this, we don't need that anymore. Crescent Falchion in our offhand, we don't need this anymore. And because we're going up against the boss, Wow, thank you, magical sperm. That was really cool. I like the part where I almost got fucking nuked. I have so much half moon grass, and I just don't frankly need it like that. I should probably get rid of it at some time or another, but whatever. I guess we could equip the fragrant ring for the time being, but it's not doing us much anymore. Okay. Alright, old hero! Well, you know, they got something right about him. He was, in fact, old. Chat, pour one out for fucking Gerson. Oh my god, his bitch ass is old. Actually, my bad. That was the wrong tense. I should have used past tense. Was. As in, was alive. As in, was a cool guy. Oh, okay. Alright. Okay, so now we actually need to go back to the Nexus for a hot minute. Go equip Soul Ray.
Are you begging for a man?
Okay. Go, attune magic. Unfortunately, Firestorm, this is the one situation where it's not going to be useful, but it's okay. It's not that deep.
Be careful how you use it. Normally.
You know, I mean, we could technically start using the Ring of Magic Memory when we're not really thinking about it too deeply. We could technically start using that, just because that would give us the extra memory that we've been kind of looking for anyways. So, it's an option, I suppose.
Then touch soul of the mind, key to life's ether. Soul of the lost.
I think we're going to max out our magic at 55k. That seems reasonable. Yeah, I don't really think we need to take it more than that, probably.
I can forge weapons.
Alright, more spice. The spice.
You come back alive.
There we go. Alright. Oh, right, we don't even need to actually go do Storm King properly, because we can just pick up the Storm King from right here. Yeah, right.
You have a heart of gold.
Okay, cool. Or my bad, Storm Ruler. Yes, of course. Arguably, it's probably better for me to keep on Ring of Magical Dullness until we actually fight the boss. Otherwise, it probably doesn't really matter that deeply, but... Okay. Alright, let's go knock out the Storm King. Easy fight. Alright, apply buff. Okay. And we're just gonna absolutely fry this fight for the most part. Oh, I was surprised that took more than one hit. Oh, that's the mama. Whoops, that's my bad. I mean, I guess I could just cast. Of course, the minute I try to cast, it fucking whips twice in a row. Why wouldn't it? Well... Okay, gotta land those shots, please. is, if I remember correctly, a way to pretty much gimmick this fight from this little building right here. You pretty much just hang out in the back of it the entire time, and you can pretty much just win the fight that way. Now, in our case, we don't need to do that, but we can. Yeah, because luckily the Storm Ruler just kind of goes through buildings. And the range on it isn't really that bad. Okay, that was a very unsuccessful round. Understandable. I don't think that would have reached. Yeah, that seemed way too far out of reach. Now here's the question I don't actually remember. No, the damage on that does not even scale up. So frankly, it would just be better for us to just cast at this point. Yeah, it is in fact just better just to cast. Is that close enough? No, that's still not close enough, is it? God damn it. A little annoying, but whatever. It's fine. There we go. Alright, one more? No. Damn, that was just a bad round. Fair enough. Once I come back around, we'll probably have it in the bag, I think. We'll probably just focus magic casting because it's faster, better, literally just better. It's just better damage. Alright, here she comes. Of course, a gremlin shows up at exactly the time that I'm trying to nuke their mom. Why wouldn't we do this? What the fuck happened with the camera? What? That was... Okay, I have no idea what happened with the camera there, but it just fucking, like, pivoted super hard. I'm sure there's a valid reason. Either way, this should be the end of the fight. That's kind of annoying. There we go. Cool. Easy fight, not even hard. And that point, that would be our access to the Morian Blade if we so wanted it. But I'm not going to worry about it, because, again, clever rat ring range is, kind of silly. Okay. Real quickly, go ahead and go get back on Flame. I think we're going to aim for 6 slots, so that way we can actually use Soul Ray anywhere. We're going to aim for that extra slot. I know I could just do it with the ring, but frankly, this arguably strikes me as the better option, just because more magic, MP, good, and yeah. Okay, let's spend some money. Unfortunately, none of these souls are useful outside of their weapons, and because we can't do that anyways, it doesn't matter. Okay, that's... damn. What's it gonna cost? Like 36, 37 roughly for we get the next magic memory? Hope we get it soon. This is a lot of magic. I mean, shit, our mana bar at this point is 2/3 of our health bar. That's kind of a lot. Okay, and here we go. Final... You know what? I didn't do it last time, but we're gonna do the skip this time around. Not in Prison of Hope. That skip, not so much. That skip is dangerous, and I don't feel like dying. But we will do the we'll do the second skip. No, that's fine. Let's leave that on. There we go. Stab, beautiful. Alright, please drop me aged. Not aged, unfortunate. Alright, he's gonna sprint on through. I'm actually really surprised he went with that and not the finisher. Normally he aims for the finisher. Yeah, I don't know what it is about those guys, but they're kind of really fucking cringe in the fact that they just have a straight up get up combo, and when they do that, it's kind of really mean. Kind of insanely mean. I wonder if against these guys it would technically be better at this point to use the the rapier, just because that has raw physical, as opposed to what we're currently using, which is a split magic. It might technically be better. But I think I'm just so consistently okay with using the falchion at this point. It's just kind of clearing for us. So. We're not doing a whole bunch of extra side stuff here. The one thing I will make time for is the Noble, because I do believe she sells aged spice. I want to say that's the case. Otherwise, most of the rest of this is not that important. Prison cell at the end of the hallway. We run right through. This lad's already here. Really? Is that so? I mean, not that I need to bully him through the fence line. It's just, I don't know, like mildly useful. No bleed procs. Oh, nuke. Don't ever play around with that nuke, by the way. It does not matter how safe you think you are against that nuke, you do not play with it. It is not worth it. It shall never be worth it to test out that theory. I forget where she is specifically here, but I think she's in this hallway. Oh, no. She's right across here. That's where she is. Reapply. Beautiful. I'm actually really surprised he didn't, like, sprint up to us, because that's normally what they prioritize doing. He's still not wanting to really sprint. Also, they're not really armoring through, and normally they armor through and they'll just immediately nuke anyways because haha funny. But they're not even doing that right now, which is kind of odd. I'm very used to them doing that, so... Okay, she should be right here. Beautiful.
I've known that.
Okay. And yes, she does in fact sell the good stuff. Okay, cool. In that case, I'm just going to buy out a shit ton of them because I don't want to think about it anymore. I don't really think she sells anything else that we necessarily need anymore, unfortunately. I mean, the Brightwater's cool, and sure, we could get the Ring of Avarice, but, like, we don't really need it.
Thank you. Now I can stay here.
Cool. But cool. That pretty much means at least once we get to bosses, we don't have to worry about fresh spice anymore. We can just use aged. But I am going to keep on the fresh for right now because it's cheap and easy. And I don't have to come back here for any reason. There it is. There's the nuke. Alright, he's going to sprint, or he's not going to sprint, because he's being a dickhead. Yeah, this guy's really being a dickhead. I mean, like, it's not that deep, but still. Okay. Huh, actually, now that I think about it reasonably, we're currently at 2.5 hours into the stream right now. We've officially completed pretty much all of the game except this world. I mean, essentially, we've beaten the game again, Deathless. Yeah, we've essentially beaten the game again, Deathless, for the most part. Once we get through Tower of Latria, we're pretty much GG's just done. And before anyone asks, no, I'm not gonna do Tower of Latria naturally. I'm gonna do the skip there because it's fun enough. It doesn't cost me any effort or time. And we already did the natural route on our first run through everything on New Game. So this is, yeah, this is just fun. Alright, now I forget if I have to kill the meatball marinara, but I probably should kill the meatball. Just because it is a pain in my ass. Also Firestorm. Literally just Firestorm. Alright, we're gonna get Warden's Key because we're gonna do the safe route. Because we also did this last time too, and I don't really feel like I need to do this. Does it really cost me that much effort? Fuck it. Okay, the buff wear off, thank you. Okay. Yeah, easy. Also, fun fact, this does do damage. Yeah. Although, I don't know if it's actually baby-ass damage that it does to you every time, but I'm willing to assume that is exactly the case with it. So. Alright, let's go kill the lad, and then we can just move right on into the boss fight and keep her going. Fool's Idol might not die in one shot to Firestorm, but there's a really strong chance they do in fact die to one shot of Firestorm. Their hitbox is a little small, so they don't really get hit as much as you'd like, but they still die pretty fast. They still die pretty fast. And as always, we're not taking the shortcut way down because, frankly, one bad action and we slip to our death is not a way I'm willing to let this run go. So.
I won't cause you trouble.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice, man. Don't cause me any trouble, okay, bud? I don't see myself freeing Sage Frake this time, but, get the key anyways. Force a habit. And the game already forces you to run this fucking far just to get here, so it's like, why not? Okay. Alright, we have one last threat to worry about before we get to Sage... Or not Sage Frake, but get to Fool's Idol. And that is just the Red Phantom chilling outside of Fool's Idol. Now, we could technically just say fuck it and just Nike strats around them. But, it's not bad. It's not bad. We pretty much just put on the common Falchion Slicer combos, and that's pretty much it. Okay, pretty much everything we need right now. Put on the grass. Ow. Now, I believe she can technically parry us, but she kind of never lands them. Ah, fucking plague. Should have seen that coming. She's trying to come in for the parries. Ooh, wow. Oh, that's why. It's because my, my warding fell off. Okay, she's trying. Which, I mean, like, good for her. Okay, that's it. Swap to fucking range attacks, dum-dum. There we go. Easy. I mean, not easy, considering she almost had us on the fucking ropes there, but you know what? I gotta be a little cocky. Backstab. Technically, I think we could just get her in a backstab loop. Yeah, we could have done that the entire time, but options. Definitely don't need the holy arrows. I'll hold on to the rod arrows, I guess. It's not that important. I think we're pretty much good to go at this point. You know, I'm going to send back just half the stack of the half moons, because they're just kind of chilling here. And I'm going to send back everything except one crescent moon, so that way it's not cluttering my inventory. There we go. Alright, let's put on the late moon and the half moon, or the late moon and the full moon, my bad. And we're pretty much ready to go. Let's go make quick work of this boss. Alright, apply buff anyways, doesn't matter why, we just do it. Okay, there we go. Alright, time for the fool to get fooled. Yeah, as you can see, if it doesn't hit, it's not very good. Unfortunate that that would fucking happen in that way, but, well, you know. Not her. It might be her. Yeah, it's her. Okay, cool. Alright, reapply everything. Cool. Surely she's not going to be in the same exact spot, right? No. Understandable. Yeah, I kind of figured this would be one of the few bosses where this becomes mildly obnoxious. Okay, well, we got a perfect jet there on her, which is awesome. At least that time we did. I believe it's that one. I believe it's that one. Yes, it was in fact that one. Oh shit. Please stop. Please let me out of the fucking cycle of never-ending torture. Didn't hit her at all, but that's okay. We can make it up. Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. You know what? Honestly, it's okay. It's all good. Can one of these jets hit, please? Wow. Okay. Cool. Very inconsistent. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit bitter the fact that none of these jets have been hitting so far. Like, it feels kind of a little bit maddening, the fact that the game is just saying, nah, it's the one spot. Trust me, you don't want that. You don't actually want to hit her. Trust me. Ugh. Alright, this is kind of frustrating, but whatever. Please hit the target. Thank you. Okay, I was gonna say, one of these days it has to fucking work. That was a little annoying, but okay. Whatever. Luckily, it's one of the few bosses where that probably is even an issue. Otherwise, most of the bosses in this game is not an issue. So. You know what's funny about coming up here? Is if you don't know what happens next, if you're completely unused to it, there's a very, like, possible chance that you just accidentally fling your body off the ledge there. And it's not awesome that that is a possibility, but it is entirely a possibility. Okay. So as I've stated before, this part we are going to just do the skip, because I feel like doing a skip. And like I said last playthrough, we already did this, like, through and through properly. Other than the regen ring skip, which, like, it's not that deep. It doesn't really save that much time in the grand scheme of things. Same with this, frankly. Like, this saves us maybe, like, 1 or 2 potentially stressing areas, but, like, other than those 2 stressing areas, it's not that bad. Okay. Alright, so folks, I am sorry, the game frame... Yeah, the frames on the game are about to get a little bit rough for just a minute here, because the trick requires cinematic mode. Which is funny, because cinematic mode doesn't even really make the game look better. It just doesn't. But it sure is a thing that you gotta do if you want to do this skip. So, walk right against this pole, you get launched up. Okay, cool, thank you, game. I was really glad to see that my jump input was killed. Or not jump, roll. Pretty much, this is what you do right here. You just save quit the game, cinematic mode, it launches you on top of the pole because the frame rate's chugging along a little bit slower than it might normally. It looks like ass, it tastes like ass, it probably is ass, but you just keep doing it like this, and then you roll across the tentacles, you deal with the hentai, then after you're done with the hentai, you just... well, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much the skip done. Launched. Oh, cool! I like the part where, again, it just kind of said, no, you didn't actually roll there. That was really fun. I forget if you have to wait it out ever so slightly here to actually get it done properly. It does save a decent chunk of time. Like, running through all of Latria isn't, like, terrible. Okay, cool. Thank you, Kim. There we go. We're gonna get it squeaked out, though. It's fine. Oh, it. Okay, I don't actually. I'm really. I've never done the skip and had that almost happen before. Can't say I've ever had that one happen before, but I'm really glad it didn't fucking happen. Okay, now arguably the one scary part of this area. Or at least because we're doing it this way, it's kind of scary. It's this fucking lad right here. Luckily though, because he's so nuke obsessed, he charges after us to nuke instead of just, you know, doing the smart thing, which would have been recasting anything else. We'll take advantage of that situation by getting the fuck out. Very nice. We can just eat a quick fresh spice. New. There we go. Now this should be an example of a boss where this strategy just absolutely fries. We're just gonna run to the middle, because safety first. Yeah, safety first. These. Okay, thank you, game. Well, our buff, I think, is about to wear off. Go. One more of these fuckers to deal with. Don't you fucking knock my ass off the ledge. Does that hit it? No, it doesn't, because that would be convenient. Seems fitting for this kind of boss to do some bullshit like this, admittedly. Dude, can you pay attention? He's, admittedly, I'm not used to the boss just saying, hey, why are we still here? Just to suffer. I can still feel my tail. But sure, we'll take it. When the freebie's free, why not take the freebie? Okay. Well, it's really funny how I could have just done an afternoon run like this the first time, and we would just had one full consistent stream of just winning. Oh well, like it is what it is. Okay, reset the area real quickly, and then we'll go ahead and go deal with the monk. And then after the monk, we're pretty much just done. That's the GGs. I don't think we get anything off of monk that's actually useful, unfortunately. You know what? I should take this seriously and apply warding anyways. It does not matter the circumstance. Always ward. Dealing with gross little fucking weirdo, like, centipede babies? Ward. Doesn't matter. Dealing with Mr. Hentai and his partner Hentai Boogaloo? Fucking ward anyways. Does not matter. Always ward. Fire swim for this dickhead because I don't want to die. Very nice of him. I think our ward's close to wearing off at this point. Okay, there we go. Yep, there it is. Ward off. Ward on. Ward off. Ward on. Thank you, Firestorm, for doing your job. I believe this guy drops Moonlight Stones. Like, we don't really need that, but I'll check him anyways, I guess. It doesn't even matter. Yes, Moonlight. Okay. Funny enough, I don't even know what the better damage type technically is between Dark Moon and Light Moon. I'm willing to assume it would be the Dark Moon just because, but I don't know. Alright, change this out with New Moon. I don't see myself taking a massive L to this dude, but, you know, prep for the worst kind of energy. Fucking Bozo. This may not be very effective against him, actually, unfortunately. Oh, he's casting. It might just be better just to do the tried and true melee strat here, which is understandable. Yeah, it's only ticking him once each time. Unfortunately, his ass bounces around too often. Warding is off. Warding is on. Funny enough, I can't say I see him using... Oh, well, okay, we can just backstab and stuff. That's true, too. Except the only problem is he'll fucking send out the magic missiles at me. And that does make things kind of annoying. Okay. Warding off, warding on. He just doesn't do a lot of damage to us, which is nice. Go. Almost there. What the fuck happened there? Did he, like, try to cast and it failed miserably? What the hell is that? Okay, whatever. It's a dead boss is what it is. Very nice. Spawn's like, oh, never mind, I was wrong. Okay, well, shit. Huh. Well, folks, I guess we just accidentally did the entire game again. Deathless again. Okay, we'll take it. Unfortunately, at this point, I don't think we're allowed to do, like, any leveling or anything of that variety, so this is pretty much just the GG's point. This is it. This is the game done. And like I said, this is the game done because this is legit just a fucking cakewalk. Like, there is nothing to do here. This is just running into the big old one and fucking him up. That's really it. And then you fuck up the Schleem, and that's all there is to this. We do attack here instead of rolling, because rolling in this game does get stopped by branches and whatnot, so you just roll instead. It's safer. Very nice. Thank you, sir. May I have another? What about another for you? Would you like another? Yeah, two firestorms is enough to almost melt the boss entirely.
No one wishes to go on.
Anyways, that was Demon Souls Deathless, but again. And, wouldn't you know it, under 3 hours. That's pretty cool. That's actually pretty damn cool. Especially considering the fact that I kind of bitched a couple times. Alright. Go, Soul Brant. Didn't even need it, but... we're gonna let her live. I murdered her last night. I'm not gonna lie. That's how I got the old one soul. Or the, the old one soul. But I murdered her yesterday. She doesn't need it twice in a row. That'd just be kind of mean.
But, yeah, folks. That, I suppose, would have to be it for today. Well, at least for right now. My plan is probably to, play some more Night Rain tonight and do the new event. Try to get it done if we can. But yeah, either way, just, again, proof in the pudding. This is the proof that we did, in fact, get the full run done entirely. I am going to still, real quickly, since I mentioned it briefly to Ahmed, I am going to show off real quickly the, I believe I still have it, the Penetrator armor set, because it did take me a fucking ton of time to get it. Also cat tree. But, yeah, honestly, I'm pretty happy with how this run went. This was... There's different challenges to New Game Plus every single time, but what I would say about this New Game Plus for this game is the more you know the bosses, the easier it becomes. And nothing could be more true than New Game Plus for this game. Especially considering when you know the areas you're running through, when you know what to use in this game. Frankly, if you just went nerd magic build, you're pretty much kind of just set to be GG's. Like, honestly, like, you really are just kind of set to be GG's. So, but, yeah, no, I think that pretty much would have to be it for this run, at least. But let me, real quickly swap on over, see if I do still have it. I don't know if I do, but let's find out.
Soul of the lost withdrawn from its vessel. Let strength.
I am curious if I did keep the... I want to say I would have kept it. Because it would have struck me as not a thing for me to do. This might be it. This might be it. This might be it. This could potentially be it. Yep, this is it. The full Penetrator set. This is my 100% completed the entire game build right here. Everything I could have gotten done, I got done. What's kind of annoying, though, about the penetrating sword here is you assume, oh, this would be really good damage. No. No, it's kind of ass. Now, here's the thing. I think on this character I didn't... No, actually, I have a really decent strength and quality build. I have a decent amount of strength and dex for this build. And yet, the damage I'm doing on this fucking sword is 90 plus 100 off of my scaling. Really cool armor set. Insanely cool armor set for all it's worth getting the Penetrator set. But I would be better off using legit fucking anything else in this game except, like, the broken sword. 'Cause, God, what were they thinking with the penetrating sword? It is so fucking bad. And the moveset on it is awful. Unfortunately, it's dog water slow as hell. Your best attack is this one right here, because piercing is one of the better types of damage you can do in the game. Otherwise, you're just kind of fucked. But yeah. And I mean, I kind of set the character up to be cool. You know, I set it up with warding, cursed weapon. Cursed weapon is essentially like, it's not exactly not flame grant me strength, but power within from Dark Souls 1, but it's essentially power within from Dark Souls 1. And that it kills you slowly for using it, but like it's cool. And the worst part is on this build right now, this character is currently in New Game plus 5. So I was able to get this all done by New Game plus 5. And that's without, like, I believe I didn't use the exploit to get more stones, or more of the stone coins from this. Nah, yeah, it just sucks. You genuinely are just better off using a standard weapon in this game, or just using magic. It's significantly better. But yeah, folks. Well, shit. I guess that would have to be it for today, at least for right now. but nevertheless, thank you for joining me. I know it was kind of wacky doing a completely out of my normal schedule stream here, obviously. But if you did enjoy it, as always, I do ask, please be sure to leave a like. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and you had a great time. It does mean a lot to me. If you are interested in joining our Discord, we do have a Discord linked in the live stream description. And yeah, I mean, hey, that's pretty much about it. But otherwise, folks, this has been Demon Souls Deathless again. Take good care of yourselves. Get some good food, some good water, some good sleep, whatever time frame of the world you are in right now. Just take good care of yourselves. And I will see you all later today, probably. Thanks for stopping in.